Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also try to sync as best as we can through Rumble, but I cannot do better than I do at the moment. But hopefully everything is going out to work out well. And also later today, I think I can publish the XCOM episode later, and then tomorrow should be the Void Buster one. See if I can keep on track everything. And again, just a reminder that at the moment I will try to put my Sunday as the day off for everything, so I can rest my head and organize things for the week. Maybe then I can continue with this 2 videos per day, which is a little bit, but I think with that in mind, I think I can manage that. Got some interesting news, especially if you have AMD GPU. Supposedly there is a Windows 11 update that might reset the driver settings, so basically everything that you can set up. So I suppose it's like a factory reset kind of a thing here in terms of the settings themselves. So if you tweak with everything and basically also with HyperX kind of a stuff, which I think it's like a game per game basis kind of a thing here. Which is the Copilot kind of a thing feature from Microsoft, supposedly AI-driven assistants that can perform Windows tasks and connect with the web to provide the latest information. I didn't find this in my Windows 11 edition still. I assume it will come up. But again, anything that is like, for example, Alexa or anything like this, I will always turn off. I just want my PC running anything, only the things that I want them to run. I don't want any. I try to avoid to have like any kind of test running on the background. Not only affects performance overall in terms of resources, especially when you start to play games or more demanding applications, it always in the background doing stuff that you don't know exactly what it does. So I always try to keep myself as clean as possible on the processes that are running in the background. But yeah, seems that at the moment the only solution is turning off that functionality of Copilot. I tried to check like quickly before when I watched this news and before starting recording. I didn't find kind of an option here. I just searched Copilot in the soft in here on the menu. It didn't appear me anything. I will try to, when I have more time, to check this and to see if I really have this update available. If you have this available without being installed, you can also remove if it's installed or skip this specific update here. There is like the Vive tool, but again, it's third-party tools. I usually don't recommend them, and usually when they are free, they have always some stuff behind them. Not malware, but like junk stuff that might be installed in your PC and it's not useful. But yeah, this is the news regarding this. Regarding games, we got Forza motorsport. Seems that the PC performance is not good at the moment. A stuttering mess. Again, we've been seeing a lot of, I don't know if again, optimization regarding games, especially the trend is CPU usage. Which basically usually all games stutter because of PC not being optimized in terms of usage, because usually if you have a good GPU, it can handle like 4K graphics, but it is the workload on the CPU that is not being like well optimized in a lot of the like these AAA games, and basically it's what's happening here. You get like around an average of, even though again the ideal conditions like around this is 4K 60 frames per second, and they recommend like 5800X, 4080, 16 gigabytes of RAM and NVMe SSD. And again, it comes with all shitty upscalers now, which is I reached the conclusion they are all shitty, but still the specs they have, it's like the ultra specs, 7800 X3D, 4090, 42 gigabytes of DDR5, and Western Digital Black NVMe, which is one of the better ones. And basically here they put everything on, and it's achieves around 40 FPS with a lot of spikes around it in terms of performance. And when they turn off anything ray tracing, So basically just rasterized performance. It doesn't really add up too much in terms of performance, and the stuttering mess still maintains. They got here a video where they record, and you can see there is some issues there. But yeah, I don't really I'm not sure when it comes out, the game. 10th of October, I think. So around 6 days or so, and this is like a preview, or like a review version, so it's not full release supposedly, but I think they managed to do this with the latest patch when they did this thing regarding for the review copy. But yeah, this is not good. Again, the thing with the Xbox games, it's like the same with Starfield. They are optimized specifically for the Xbox itself, and then for the PC port, it's almost like an afterthought. So we'll see about that later. But yeah, as you can see, the benchmark with ray tracing completely off, the frame rate only improved 10%, and stutter count was even higher, which is even worse. Yeah, this is not good PC port. We'll see when the review is up. Again, people they just want you to buy games by doing the hype train stuff here. Again, I never recommend pre-ordering any game, and wait always for the reviews and a kind of a consensus when there is one regarding games, and then make your decision there. But yeah, the PC port here for this one doesn't seem to be in great shape at the moment. We still have like around a week until the game is launched. I think it's 10th of October, if not mistaken. Also, Assassin's Creed Mirage, some reviews are coming up. The consensus seems to be around between 7 and 8 in terms of out of 10 scores here. Again, my worries that I've been covering with this game when I covered some news, it's the fact that it is, and I think it's an overall scheme in like Ubisoft games, Bethesda also, EA, I think it's a little bit better condition here. It's the game engine. The Anvil game engine starts to showing its limitation again, like Bethesda creation engine. But yeah, in terms of what they try to achieve, they almost kind of did it with trying to go back to the roots thing here. Parkour is okay-ish. They still work. The map and how they're going about it seems pretty good. At least I think there is an improvement. The mission seems pretty well. Open world, open-ended campaign, and tons of side content. But again, the parkour and stealth, there is not a lot of improvement here. It's not worse, but it's not better. It's kind of the same kind of a thing here. And again, because you are an assassin, you always want to avoid like direct conflict in terms of combat. But sometimes it seems that sometimes it's forced upon you, so you have to deal with that. Even though if you're doing your gameplay as an assassin, as it should be, it's the name of the game, Assassin's Creed. And yeah, and the presentation, which is like the graphic parts, some low textures appearing here and there. The NPC seems very generic. There is no like improvement on the presentation of the NPCs. Again, some animation seems a little bit janky from the review videos that I've been seeing. But yeah, they try to do something with this, but I think they need to revamp the Anvil engine. I think it's called Anvil engine, I think. Even though it's an improved version from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it seems like the same-ish, or in some occasions worse than the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the PC port, again, it's a stuttery mess again. Subpar PC port, even though again they put the recommended one. Again, this is from the WCC FTX, so the system is the same, 7800X3D, 4090, 42 gigabytes, and all that jazz. And as you can see, an average of 71 frames per second. And it only achieves with the result with the help of NVIDIA DLSS to set quality mode. And again, this is 4K with everything on. Set to ultra, and it's a stuttery mess. As you can see, that this is like the frame time kind of a thing here that you can see here, and it's got a lot of dips here and there. The lowest is like between 8 and 138, which is not good. and they have a footage here showing you the stuttering mess that it is. Again, not well optimized for PC, which is a shame. And the fact that this engine doesn't handle basically ray tracing or path tracing here, it's even worse than it sounds. But yeah, it's you have. They usually are good in like the setting stuff here. Got the FOV stuff, the normal stuff like water details, clutter density. Maybe when you try to, I don't know, usually I think it's around volumetric stuff. Shadows can be a little bit tricky also. Maybe some world details or clutter density with character stuff. If you remove it, it gets a little bit less demanding on the CPU, but yeah, even with the 7800 X3D at 4K with the 4090, having okay, even 4K 60, you get stutters. That is not good optimization. You can try to paint it as you want, but again, these PC ports are not coming good, and people are starting to get fed up of this kind of shenanigans. And yeah, not even the LSS will fix this, from what I understand, or any kind of upscaler, because it's about the CPU workload. You can try to pretty up the upscalers as much as you can, but because it's CPU workload issues, and it's not optimized for that. Any game that you can put DLSS on it or whatever, it's not going to solve the issue, because it's CPU usage kind of not being optimized in these PC ports. But yeah, again, Starfield got a new mod here. This one is looting system. I watched some looting kind of system, which is basically HUD kind of a things here that helps you out with the looting part of the things, gets you more information of what you are looting, if it's garbage, if it's not. Seems pretty good. And this one, basically, it's kind of the same thing with Fallout or and Skyrim kind of loot system, which is basically you can strip the character of everything, and it will be represented on the character itself. So you can like loot the armor, everything. Basically it what it does. But yeah, again, the needs more optimization. I think even with 4090s around it, you get a little bit not good performance, even though I think there is not a lot of stuttery mess around Starfield, but it's not well optimized still. Again, we have to wait. This is going to be a tricky one, because this is a huge game and a lot of systems integrated with it. And I think we will, in about 6 months or so, especially next year, the beginning of next year, we will see some improvements regarding mods because of the creation kit implementation. So officially, we will be able to add mods in a different way, not how it is basically now, which is tweaking with ini files. And when it comes with creation kit, it will be more comprehensive the way you can install mods, and like for example improve like performance. I think it can be made, if not mistaken. But yeah, basically at the moment Starfield is kind of hanging on, mainly because of the mods community here. Because yeah, it should have been a little bit more polished in certain aspects from what I see, and I saw a lot of news with bugs that happen. There are ways to go about it, but mainly, usually what it saves is the console command stuff here, where you can like overcome certain aspects of the game. But still, there was a bug that I think that a star station basically gets in your fleet, and some people erased that being removed from the fleet because it's not supposed to be there. A star station, you're not supposed to travel with star station. They're supposedly a fixed place holder there, and then you never see the star station until you get the new game plus, and then it respawns there. But yeah, there's some weird things like this, and I think the fact that Starfield will have their own patches trying to address these issues, the mod community with the creation kit, I think we will even improve that with like new content and improved content, some better tweaking on the things that I think Starfield has the potential to be. And of course, I think they will continue to support this. The plan is that they will support this game for years to come, supposedly with new content and some improvements on gameplay and systems, and maybe implementing new systems if possible. I don't know. We will see how it goes, because this has a potential of having a lot of stuff to do in this galaxy per se. But yeah, regarding news, this is it. I'm going to just wrap up with some gaming deals. We still got Ori franchise or duology, which is Ori and the Blind Forest, the definitive edition, 75% off, and Ori and the Will of the Wisps, 75% off also, around 24 hours when the video is up and published on YouTube. We got also 30% on Everspace 2. This is like a flight simulator in space to a certain degree, but it's got some fighting, like space fighting and everything. Seems pretty decent, very positive reviews. And you got a demo to try out before you buy, but it's 30% off. And of course you got, I know this is the series bundle. Okay, you got the digital deluxe edition, basically also almost 30% off also. I never played one of Everspace games, but it seems pretty interesting. It's more about spaceships and all that stuff. But yeah, if you're more keen to this kind of a gameplay here, I think this is a good option from everything that I saw from the game. So it is what it is. It's on deal also, and you got a demo to try out to see if it's worth for you. And lastly, we got Fort Solis, sorry. Still a little bit mixed here and there, but I only bring here because it's 20% off. It's a shame that it doesn't have a demo here for you to tease you out. But I think mainly it's the story. It's not nothing out of the ordinary, and seems that the walking simulator part here seems a little bit kind of boring, that there is not enough suspense of tension with the storytelling, and I think some QTE things here that happen are not the most interesting one. But yeah, I will leave it here just in case you're interested in checking the game. Again, this is mainly because also the developer is it's an indie one. It's a very small team, but yeah, we'll see if it's, I don't know how well it can be like updated, like improved. Because it's narrative driven. If the narrative is not good, but yeah, it's around 70-ish% kind of thing here. And yeah, I will leave it here. In GOG, I found this one, Tomb Raider Game of the Year edition, so the first Tomb Raider game, 80% off for $4 with all the DLC. I think it's an excellent edition here. I liked pretty much these new Tomb Raider games. At least they piqued my interest, and I will for sure redo this one, and the second one that I did, the gaming series. I will redo everything in 4K, and also Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is the first. I will do the trilogy 4K gameplay, so I can go through all the trilogy in one go basically, and for you to check out also. But yeah, 80% off is a good, excellent deal here. And lastly, we got Spiritfarer. Usually I bring this promotion on Steam. This is the standard edition, but you got the delusion. It's the only one that it's on promotion, the digital deluxe edition. I think it doesn't have like extra things here except for art book, soundtrack, from what I gather. So this is the farewell edition by itself. So I think it's yeah, it's already has everything here, and it's 75% off. I think it's an excellent one. When it's on deal on Steam, I always bring this one. I'm very curious to try out one of these days. The art style is kind of my thing here. I really much enjoyed it. It has a story here to tell that seems interesting. But yeah, basically this is it for today, guys. I'm just going to wrap up everything here with my plug on my Patreon, so extra support. Basically extra support, we will go for mainly extra storage for me to have backups for the projects that I do for my private clients, and of course also for the stuff that I record for the channel. And basically that's my immediate worry here. But yeah, with all that said, guys, I hope you're having a full day, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.